good night's sleep, the Moto Preacher was ready to ride up into the mountains.
I'm counting the steps in my way. And when I find my place in the dark side of your face, I can roll out all the fears. And when I find my place in the dark side of your face, I can roll out all the fears in me.
And then, along the road, the inevitable happened. Those of you paying close attention, which, let's be honest here, can't be many of you, since most people these days have the attention span of a goldfish. Goldfish! Goldfish. Probably noticed on episode 3 that the windshield was loose. The bad omen had to come true. As the Moto Preacher was driving along an unpaved road full of potholes with a truck approaching, the windshield made its exit. Of course, the camera was off at that very moment. Murphy's Law. Or maybe just incompetence, huh, boss? You should really learn how to use your camera gear properly.
I'm a noob, still learning, okay? It was my first time.
Alright. This chain of events led to yet another side quest. Let's call it Screw You. These circumstances would set him back in his schedule, which his German punctuality wasn't very amused about. On the search for a mechanic, a screwdriver, and some screws, he drove around town asking for help. Luckily, he found a place to get his windshield fixed. This brother really screwed his bike good. Pun intended. With the fixed windshields, he would hit full throttle to stay on schedule while paying full respect to his German punctuality. Pünktlichkeit! Such beautiful views. Let's just take a minute. 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 Come on. I'm trying to tell a story here.
Just do your job, Frankie. It's my story. I've got an appointment to be at in 30 minutes. German time, not Filipino time.
But boss, the audience would like to.
You owe me, Frankie. Do you remember what happened back then? Do you remember, Frankie? Do you? Do you? Do you?
It was a beautiful day, and I had to take care of my business. Number 2, to be more precise. I knew you were curious about these details. But there wasn't a single toilet inside, except for a porta potty. You know, most people don't even dare to step foot in one of those. But desperate times call for, well, whatever gets the job done. Ow. Ow. So there I was, minding my own business, fragile like a deer in the headlight. Then the unspeakable happened. One of the high notes of my anal trumpet solo must fit a certain frequency that caused a giant boulder to crack off the mountain, roll in my direction, and tip over the thunderbox, me included. I'm full of shit. Being a terrible swimmer, I almost drowned. But then, a heroic figure appeared on the horizon and came to the rescue. Help!
What you doing there, brother?
Help! I'm full of shit! Help!
Come on, take my hand. No, not that one. Give me the other hand.
Sorry. You saved me.
What's your name, brother?
It's Harry, but most people call me Frank, my middle name.
Fearless, huh, Frankie? What the hell were you thinking, man? Don't you know those are dangerous? Even I wouldn't step inside. Man, just take a shit outside next time. Let's roll, brother. But do me a favor and clean yourself first. There's a river over there.
So that's how I met the Moto Preacher for the first time. A true Samaritan. And this is how I got my nickname. I owe my savior for life. Let's use the favor of the hour to introduce myself. I'm Fearless Frankie, your narrator for the story.
Frankie, would you please continue already?
Alright, boss. Joey, you heard them, P. Roll the tape again.
Alright, boss.
Fool the Moto Preacher. He sees through all your dark intrigues.
Thank you, Frankie. I'll take it from here. You went a little overboard today.
Alright, boss.
Exhausted and worn out, I arrived in Buscalan. I followed Grace and her son, who had kindly offered to carry my dry bag up in the village. Thank you, little brother. I finally arrived at my peaceful refuge for the day. After dinner in the cold one, I fell asleep right away. The next day, the women of the tribe were already practicing their skin art, as taught by Apo Whang Od. There she was, the mountain legend. And then it was my turn for an audience with her. I will wear your signature on my body with pride. Salamat po, Apo Whang Od. Grace showed me around their village. It felt so peaceful, so quiet up there. Hard to put into words. Somehow awe-inspiring. I am very grateful to have had the chance to experience it. And so it was my time to leave. On to the next destination. It was an amazing experience, and I feel truly honored and blessed to have met her.